Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm from the band of Fine Frenzy, and you are awesome. What do you want? The book it's quite Narnia-esque in terms of it's a fantasy adventure, and it's set in the 40s. But after the beginning, you don't really get that it's set in any particular time, except that there's a certain innocence that the children have, which I feel like kids need to be reintroduced to. I feel like this world has lost a little bit of that innocence, and I want to preserve it for kids, and I want them to have a safe place to read about things and really be children, you know. And I don't know, I love adventure, and there is romance in it, but in a very fairy tale-esque way, and I don't know, there's something really wonderful about setting out on an adventure and sort of learning about the world and learning that you never know what to expect and that there's so much wonder and magic in the world, you know? Well, it initially was supposed to be a short story, and I was very bored one day, and I was sick. I was at home, and it was pouring rain outside, and I was stuck inside, and I picked up the guitar first, and I wrote What I Wouldn't Do, which is the first song on Bomb in a Birdcage, and that took me about an hour, and then I was like, okay, I know what I do, and then I started writing this story, and it was based on, my friend had given me an owl for my birthday, an owl made of wood chips, and another friend had named him Taco, T-A-L-K-O, and I started calling him Taco the Who, and Taco had these little spindly legs, these wire legs, and he was quite a big owl. And so that kind of inspired the story. And then I was like, oh, I'll write a little short story. And then 20 pages in, I was like, okay, maybe this isn't a short story. Maybe this is a book. And I wrote on tour every night. I would just get off stage and go and write because I'm not a partier. So I wrote a script also this year. I don't know, it's just like no social life, I guess. But yeah, I wrote a script, and I'll be working on that kind of when I get home, that and the record. And that will be something I'll be acting in as well, which is a challenge. It's something that terrifies me, which is why I kind of want to do it. There's something just so completely exposed about acting for me that when I have music, I have music. It's sort of like, no matter what, if I'm having trouble connecting to an audience or I feel like I'm in a weird scenario, I can just close my eyes and I have my piano, I have my songs, it's like a constant. And for me, acting is, you just don't have that, you know? Like, what do I do with my hands? You know, it's like, but for that, and my whole family are actors. My parents were actors, my aunt, and acting teachers, my aunt is, and the other thing that I've been able to do is I've been getting very involved in social action activities, and for example, I got to do with Participant Media. They're the film company that put out In Community Truth and Food Inc. and The Cove, etc. And recently I got to do an interview with Queen Noor of Jordan about getting rid of nuclear weapons, which Participant is releasing a film called Countdown Zero, and it's all about sort of the current situation of nuclear weapons in the world, and how secure they really are, which they're really not very secure, and why we need to get rid of them, and what they do. I mean, it's insane. So I've been getting involved in that, and also we're doing a beach cleanup in September, and I'm getting involved with the International Union of Conservancy of Nature, just like trying to help the world, you know. Participant, I'd wanted to get involved with for a long time because they're such a rad company, and they really make a difference. I mean, their films really raise awareness, and coming from a musical side, I just, you know, I didn't really know what to do, but they have a hub, and you know, people think, oh, well, you're a musician, so automatically, like, it's easy to get involved. Everyone has their charity or their cause or whatever. It's actually really not. You have to kind of search it out and find what you want to align with. And I knew that Participant was a company that I wanted to get involved with. Doing it makes me able to go to sleep at night and feel like I'm earning my space on this planet. I mean, I've been so incredibly fortunate, and I get so much inspiration from nature and from animals, and I write about it all the time, and so it would be kind of hypocritical of me to just be like, oh, well, but I don't really care about it, you know, like, I don't want to do something about it, I just want to enjoy it, you know. Passion is it's just another way of expressing yourself, you know, and I'm still learning. I don't totally know what I'm doing, but I know that I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like, you know? And I really love vintage clothes. I love things with a story. I love things that are sort of different in a way, you know? I feel like I pick out stuff that other people are like, huh, well, I wouldn't wear that, but that works, you know? Or sometimes I don't pull it off. Sometimes I think I'm pulling something off, and then I look at a picture and I'm like, oh, never again. So it's a process, but you know, fashion's great though. Great boots, because sometimes I don't understand how to do footwear with dresses and things like that, and boots almost always work. So if you have a great pair of boots that you love, you can just, and they're also easier for me to sing in than high heels generally. Boom, boom. Yeah, so that was totally non-convincing. Okay,